Before you buy Glyco Harmony, there is one thing you should understand. This is not just about the bottle. It is about the story behind the ingredients, and whether that story actually makes sense for your body, your routine, and your goals. Because here is the truth. Most people who search for a blood sugar support formula are not looking for a miracle. They are looking for clarity. They are tired of the noise, tired of conflicting information, tired of feeling like every solution they try either does nothing or comes with a list of promises that fall apart the moment you read the fine print. And yet, something keeps them searching. That constant fatigue after meals, the energy that crashes in the early afternoon, the cravings that hit at the worst possible moment, the feeling that no matter how hard you try to eat better, your body just does not seem to respond the way it should. If any of that sounds familiar, drop a comment below and tell me where you are watching from. And tell me if you know someone who has been going through the same thing, because this conversation matters more than most people realize. So today we are going to do something different. We are going to take a close, honest look at Glyco Harmony, not as a sales pitch, not as a guaranteed solution, but as a formula. An ingredient by ingredient, promise by promise, documentary-style review of what is actually inside this bottle, who it may support, and what you should know before making any decision. Let us start with the reason people come looking for Glyco Harmony. In the first place, blood sugar balance is one of the most misunderstood topics in modern wellness. We hear about glucose all the time, in the news, on social media, from doctors, but the actual mechanisms behind how blood sugar rises, how it crashes, and how it affects everything from mood to metabolism to long-term health, that part rarely gets explained clearly. What most people miss is that blood sugar dysregulation does not always show up dramatically. It shows up quietly, a little more tired than usual, a little more dependent on that second cup of coffee, a little more frustrated when the scale does not move despite doing everything right. These are not random inconveniences. For many people, they are signals, the body asking for better support. That is the space Glyco Harmony was designed to address. Now, let us talk about the formula itself, because that is where it gets interesting. Glyco Harmony is a dietary supplement positioned as a daily blood sugar support formula. It is not a prescription. It is not a treatment. It is a blend of ingredients that have each been studied individually for their potential role in metabolic health, glucose metabolism, and cellular energy balance among the key ingredients typically found in this type of formula. And worth understanding before you consider any supplement, you will find names that appear consistently in metabolic health. Research: berberine is one of the most discussed compounds in this space. It has been studied for its potential role in supporting healthy glucose metabolism and insulin sensitivity. Researchers have looked at how it interacts with pathways that regulate energy production inside cells, and the results have drawn significant scientific attention over the years. Cinnamon extract is another ingredient with a long history in metabolic wellness conversations. Beyond its culinary use, cinnamon has been examined for its potential to support healthy blood sugar responses after meals, particularly relevant for people who experience energy dips in the hours following eating. Chromium is a trace mineral that plays a role in how the body processes carbohydrates and fats. Many formulas in this category include chromium because of its involvement in supporting normal insulin function, one of the central pillars of blood sugar balance. Resveratrol, known for its presence in red grapes and certain berries, has attracted interest in the healthy aging and metabolic health space. It is often discussed for its potential antioxidant properties and its possible role in cellular health over time. Here is where things start to change for a lot of people, when they realize that blood sugar support is not just about cutting carbs or following a stricter diet. It is about giving the body the tools it needs at the cellular level, and understanding that those tools may come from more than one direction. That is precisely the logic behind a multi-ingredient formula like Glyco Harmony. Rather than focusing on a single compound, it is designed to support multiple pathways simultaneously: glucose metabolism, insulin response, cellular energy, and oxidative balance. Not as separate targets, but as an interconnected metabolic system. But let us be clear about what this formula is and what it is not. Glyco Harmony is not a cure. It is not a treatment for diabetes or any diagnosed condition. It is not a substitute for medical care. If you are on medication or have been diagnosed with a metabolic condition, this is a conversation to have with your healthcare provider, not a decision to make based on a YouTube video. Who might this formula make sense for? People who are already committed to a healthier lifestyle, better food choices, regular movement, quality sleep, and are looking for a daily supplement to complement that routine. People who are curious about metabolic health and want to explore natural support options that are backed by ingredient-level research. Adults over 45 who are thinking proactively about energy, weight balance, and long-term wellness. Who does it not make sense for? Anyone looking for a quick fix? Anyone expecting dramatic results without lifestyle effort? Anyone hoping to replace their current treatment or avoid medical guidance? On the commercial side, Glyco Harmony is typically available in multi-bottle packages, with options designed to support longer-term use, which aligns with how most daily supplements are intended to work. The formula is backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee, which speaks to a baseline level of confidence from the brand side. Pricing varies depending on the package selected, and current availability can shift based on demand. But that's only part of the story. The other part is this: no supplement works in isolation. The most honest review of any blood sugar support formula has to include that truth. Glyco Harmony, like any supplement in this category, is most meaningful when it becomes part of a broader commitment to metabolic health, not a replacement for one. If you have been navigating the noise around blood sugar, energy, and metabolic support, and you are looking for a formula that at least starts from a foundation of recognizable, researched ingredients, this may be worth exploring further. To learn more about Glyco Harmony, its packages, and current availability, check the first pinned comment below.